BULLCAST is a comedy entertainment program. Any accounts talked about are fictional, and any likenesses that occur during the show are merely coincidence. The views expressed in this broadcast are for entertainment purposes only. Viewer discretion may or may not be advised. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the BULLCAST, episode 7. Can you believe it's 7 already?
Halfway to 10.
Halfway
It's crazy.
to 10. I know. Woo!
Time flies.
We're banging.
Know? But now we're excited to bring something very new to this channel.
Yeah, brand new.
We're going to do a challenge.
Challenge.
As you guys know, Paul and I are very accomplished and very storied artists.
Yeah.
Both of our paintings have sold for millions and trillions of dollars. And so now we're going to bring a little bit of an internet challenge to challenge our artistic prowess.
Yeah. Keeping in mind that I am related to Picasso.
Yes. Yeah. Peter Picasso.
Peter Picasso.
And so what we'll be doing today is the Bob Ross Challenge. Now, what is the Bob Ross Challenge, Paul?
The Bob Ross Challenge is when you watch an episode of Bob Ross and you try to follow along with what he's saying and do the same thing, and then you want to see how your picture compares to his when you're done. But here's the beauty of this. This is BULLCAST, and we know that we are artistes, okay? So Rob's going to start, and he's going to do half the painting, and then I'm going to do the back half of the painting, and I'm pretty sure we'll think we're looking at a mirror image of Bob Ross.
And honestly, I'm expecting for us to be better than his, just because we've been doing this for a lot longer.
Long time.
And honestly...
Street art.
Yeah, and with Paul at the back end, you can't go wrong.
Never.
Paul's always a big back end guy. So we're gonna rock and roll with it. And honestly, I'm thinking this will sell for a long time. Also, we're both tech entrepreneurs, so we'll be doing this in Microsoft Paint.
Digital.
The original canvas. So,
yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. That's okay. My dog, whenever I get excited to do something, my dog picks it up and she'll bark a little bit.
When the creative juices are flowing.
Okay.
So
I like the intro. The giant paintbrush is nice.
I actually had one of those. I had to use a whole horse's tail as to put the bristles on.
Yeah, this guy was so ahead of his time.
Hello, I'm Bob Ross, and I'd like to welcome you to the 24th Joy of Painting series. If this is your first time with us,
he's just happy.
Please allow me to extend a personal invitation.
This is the 24th.
Drag out your brushes and some paints and paint along with us each show.
Personal invitation.
Been with us before,
got my brushes.
Allow me to thank you for
ready.
inviting us back for another series of painting shows. Tell you what, let's get started today and have them run all the colors across the screen that you need to paint along with us at home. And while they're doing that,
Philina green, we got that.
Have my standard old 18 by 24 inch canvas, but you use
Potato
any size
blue.
that you want.
Peruvian blue.
Pre-stretched, double prime
Color of my shirt
and I've
today.
covered the entire canvas with just a very thin.
This
even
guy's
coat of
paintings are
liquid
actually
white.
pretty
Now,
sick.
liquid white is an oil-based.
Have you ever seen him for real?
Yeah.
Allows us to actually
Yeah. I mean, I met him.
canvas rather than working ourselves to death on the
It was at
palette.
VidCon last year.
Was it? I thought it was at the Q-Tip
It's a
festival.
fantastic
No,
day
VidCon.
here.
Yeah,
It was
he's
very
such a nice
warm
guy.
and sunny.
He's really been
Makes
picking
you
up on
feel good
YouTube
in here.
recently.
Yeah.
So let's start out with a
so he's got all those
2-inch
videos
brush, a
coming.
little tiny one. Take a
here
little
we
bit
go.
of the
Okay.
Indian yellow.
You got your
just a
2-inch
very
out.
small amount on the 2-inch brush.
Get your 2-inch
A
out.
little color on the brush.
Indian
Let's go
yellow.
right up here.
I think we're good.
Maybe we'll have a beautiful
Look at
little
this.
sky
Let's do
that's
that.
just full of warm colors that, as I say, sort of makes you feel good when you look at it.
Okay, here we go.
So you're making little X's.
That does make
I
me
do
feel
feel
good.
good
All the way
about it
across
when I
the
see
canvas.
it.
Good when I look
Like
at it.
so.
I think I'm going to go with a little
Just about
brighter.
like so.
It's almost too bright.
Maybe we'll have a little water
hot.
in here. I
It's
love
coming out.
water. I think it's so gorgeous.
You have any water?
And it's
I
very
got some
easy to
water. I
paint
have a
this
little water in
technique.
here.
And we'll reflect a little that color
That's
right
the one
down
thing
into
is
the
water and computers don't really mix.
And then
So it's hard.
I'll tell you what, without cleaning the brush, let's just go into a little bit of the yellow ochre.
Don't forget to
Once
clean your
again,
brush,
we do
Rob.
not need a great deal of paint here.
I feel like this is going to look exactly like what
I
he's
think
doing.
if not better,
right above the yellow.
which is what I was anticipating in the very
Still
beginning.
making
The,
a little
listen,
crisscross
would you look at the
strokes,
wrist
little X's.
action? Would you just look at it? Just look at the wrist.
And I'm
like that.
trying
We'll lay in a little bit of the
to
yellow
emulate
ochre.
his wrist action a little bit.
Yeah, yellow ochre is sort of
I
a nice
understand.
gold
It's hard.
color. It's beautiful.
And a lot of people
Beautiful
think that painting
And
is easier
we'll
with a
reflect a little
paintbrush
into our water.
and an easel
No.
and a little disc full of paint.
Not real.
I would disagree.
Time
I would
to get
disagree
crazy.
with them.
Time to get crazy.
Because
Let's go
the magic
right into
is
the bright
here.
red. And still,
he's getting crazy.
Brush, just a little bit of the bright red.
It is time
And
to
right
get
up here,
crazy. Did you hear it?
making our little X's, little crisscross strokes.
I can't believe he went there. That's crazy.
And red's such a warm color. It just makes you feel good when you look at it.
That's good.
Makes
Honestly,
you happy.
that's
You
a
almost
perfect
can't help
match.
it.
I feel like it is.
The problem is,
Just sort of warms up your whole day.
is the
But
Microsoft
too
Paint.
much of it will set your world
They
on
don't
fire.
go
so
by the same
all we
names.
want is just
I
a
know.
nice pinkish,
The
reddish glow
Peruvian
up
red,
in
I
the
think, is
sky.
what you got here. Microsoft just calls it what? Color 1.
Yeah.
And
So that's
when I have that
that's
on
hard.
the brush,
So you have to know
we'll just
you
add
have
a
to
little
know
down here too.
Pigment.
yeah,
The water, we're
by
just going
heart.
to reflect the same basic
and the conversion
colors
table.
that
Now
we
he's
have in
getting
our
it down there
skies.
too, Rob. Not to step on your toes, but
Yeah, well,
I'm just trying to-
whenever I'm in my studio, I like to play a little game called Shut Up. When I
Still
paint.
haven't washed the brush.
It's really popular among the
Ways that
visitors.
Right.
are easy. In technical terms, that's known as laziness. There. We'll take a little
See?
bit of the phthalo
He
blue
just
and
slapped.
alizarin
That's a
crimson
bitch
mixed
slap
in
of truth right there, Rob.
brush. And let's go right up in
All
here.
right, we're getting a little darker.
And with that
Oh, he's
color,
going
sort of
dark.
a lavender
Is he
color, we'll
racist?
just fill in the top
I
of the
really
sky.
don't think he is.
I hope not.
Phthalo blue and alizarin
It's hard to
crimson.
color match. I'll
And
be
you can
honest with you.
you can take this to the
feel like
blue
that's pretty
side or the
good.
red side. Just sort of depends on your mood and how you feel. It's strictly and completely up to you.
Oh, that's good.
Maybe
It
I tell you
is,
what,
isn't
look
it?
Here. Add a little
I
bit
like how
more
it's up
color
to
to my
us.
brush.
It is up to us.
Maybe in our world there lives. Yep.
Honestly,
You're right.
I'm pretty proud of how
Just a
this
happy
happened.
little cloud
Yeah.
up here. We can make the indication of a little cloud.
That is a happy. Did you just
Just
make a
by
happy
tapping.
cloud?
This is a pretty happy cloud,
There
if
he
I do
is.
say so myself.
There he is. Little cloud.
And the thing is,
looks good.
is a
big
mouse is so much more
So you can just let it go.
ergonomically
Let your
Yeah.
imagination take you wherever you
correct
wanna
for when you're painting.
Yeah.
So I can make these
Just
fine
tapping
little
in some
details
basic
that you just
little
can't do with a
shapes here.
paintbrush.
go. We'll put one on the
Can't
other
be
side. We
done.
don't want him knocked out.
I wonder if the other people
Something
doing the
like
Bob
that.
Ross challenge have stuff that comes out looking this good.
Yeah, then while we have that
think
lavender
they
color on
do.
the brush,
I mean,
the blue and the crimson.
It's just the problem
We'll
is
just
they
come
don't
down here and
they don't
fill
have
in
the
the whole
experience that
bottom
we
of
have.
Yeah,
Once
look what he's
again,
doing. He's double
all we're doing
dipping.
here is just
right now.
reflecting
That's
the colors
happening.
from the
Well,
skies.
and the thing is I
into
like
the
to take
water.
time with my art.
Yeah.
There we are.
And the one thing about
Yeah.
novices like him is they try
Let's
to rush
take-
things.
Wash the old brush.
And when you've
We
been
wash our
around art
brushes
your
with
whole life
odorless
like I
paint
have,
thinner. I really suggest that you
Did you
use
wash your
odorless
brushes?
thinner, or
Have
you'll
you
become
washed this
very
with an
I haven't
odorless?
washed it.
home.
No.
It's an odorless something.
There's a screen
Yeah.
down here in the bottom of the bucket that I scrub the brush against, and we'll shake it off
okay, so we're just slinging it now.
and just
You just
beat
sling
the
it.
bed
Did you
with.
sling that
really
thing?
is the
I
fun
did,
part of this
yeah.
whole technique.
Just beat the
Just
fire out
clean
of
the
it.
brush.
Yes.
Now, very lightly.
Okay.
Three
Just
hairs
cleaning
and
the
some
brush.
air.
Okay.
Lightly.
We'll just go
cleaning it.
right over those. Just blend them,
Cleaning it.
and it'll make instant clouds.
Oh, did you blend it?
It's hard.
And
It's
the more
hard
you
to
blend
blend.
them, the softer they'll become.
See, the thing is it's
continue
already
to
looking
blend
so
them till
good.
they
I don't want to
absolutely
touch
just
it
disappear.
and
Yeah.
smear the
No,
colors.
I get that. I totally get
To
that.
you.
Let me see.
All right.
I don't want to mess with perfection here.
I think
I
maybe
mean, that
today in
looks
this little
the
painting,
same.
let's build us a
can
little
fill that
mountain.
in.
For that, we'll use some black.
I hate
little
to say it,
Prussian
but I feel
blue, little alizarin
I
crimson,
feel like I'm getting a little ahead of him.
maybe some Van Dyke brown.
All right, black and crimson.
So we have black,
Yeah,
Prussian
yeah.
blue,
Black and
alizarin
crimson.
little Van Dyke brown. Pull the
This
paint on
guy,
as
I tell
flat
you
as
what,
you can
dude,
get
he's
it.
a-
Really
he's
get
a-
tough with it. Cut across.
Just a
get
plethora of
little
color
rope,
information.
See,
right
look
on
at
the
how
edge
much
of the
work he's having to do
Now
to
you have
get
to make
these
your
colors.
first
Look at
major
this.
decision.
Hello,
Where does
welcome
your
to every
mountain
color
live?
ever.
Maybe in our world,
Right.
does now.
Exactly. Okay,
Our
now we're
mountain
getting
is
into
right
the
there.
we're getting into the structures, Rob.
with a very firm pressure,
Big time.
just literally push the paint
Now,
right into
you,
the fabric.
you might want to change your
right
brush,
into the
dude. It
fabric.
looks like he's using some kind of a scalpel.
This is a chance to really get tough. Take out all your
Yeah, oh, yeah.
frustrations and hostilities and whatever. Maybe there's
I'm
a
just taking out all the
maybe
frustration.
there's
Take them
another
out.
little peak right
Just,
there.
just let it flow.
Wherever you
Let the
want.
juices flow.
Wherever you
See,
want.
and I love the
This
mouse
technique is
because
so
it allows you
fantastic
to get
because
just
it
really
allows you
smooth movements
Individuality.
with the brush.
We use no patterns, no tracings.
That's looking good. I'll be honest with you.
We just want to show you technique.
That's good. That's
And turn
Ooh.
you loose on the world. Because the canvas is wet,
That
you
looks
can
good.
move this paint.
I wish
You
I knew
can
how to
pull
get
it,
rid of
it'll
that.
slide right on
Doesn't
top of
matter.
there.
It's a happy little thing.
Just
Just
like
It is
so.
happy.
whatever
That's
you want to
fair.
do.
And if we had a dry canvas,
Like so.
at this point you'd be in agony city, because its paint will not move like it does.
Are
in
you
the-
there? Are you on the Agony City? I'm there.
And that's what the liquid white does. It
so
allows
we're
us
gonna
to
kinda
actually
just-
blend color
That's
right
good.
up here. Blend color.
That's nice.
See, and the nice
It's
thing
also an excellent
about
way
this
here
compared
of laying
to
out your whole
canvas
By pulling it in
is it makes your stay
like
in
this
Agony
downward,
City
you can begin
a
laying
little
out
less.
all different ideas for highlights and shadows in your mountain without being committed.
Man, that's nice, Rob.
There we go.
Really enjoying this.
It looks good.
Thank you.
Let's put a little highlight on that mountain. Today,
Golly,
let's
man, look
take
at the press
titanium
shirt on this guy
white
in the
and reach up
jeans.
here
That is a combo.
get a little of the midnight black on the grayish
Just
color.
like it.
So
That's a
black
happy
and
little
white.
thing. Just like it.
Like it.
Just like it.
I think we're doing
There,
He's
it.
got some
mix it
things
a little,
happening on the
but I want to
palette.
leave it sort of marble.
Big
so
time.
there's a
Okay,
lot
so
of
check this
things
out.
happening in there.
That
What
looks
color?
good.
What color are we
Pull it out,
rocking?
And once again, our little
Well,
roll of paint.
I would
right on
call
the
that
edge
a
of the knife.
titanium white,
Touch.
personally.
You
No
call
pressure.
that
Shoo. And just follow right down.
There's no pressure, Rob.
mountain there.
Just relax.
No
There's no
pressure.
pressure on this whatsoever.
Absolutely no pressure.
Yeah.
There. If you've painted with us before,
going
you've
on?
probably heard me.
I'm
talk about
trying
when I was teaching
to
this
make
in
sure.
Are you imagining the color?
Yeah, I'm trying to
used
see
to
which
tell him-
color.
Just to pretend that he was a whisper. That
Something
just
like
Just
that.
floated.
across the
His
mountain.
whispering floated.
And that
Okay,
way
so
he
what
understood.
this is called in the industry is adding dimension.
So maybe that's a good analogy.
That's
Good
good.
way to remember it.
I mean, I like the snow
Just be
capping
a
you're doing right
whisperer.
now.
I hate-
It's beautiful.
I hate when
Very
people
delicate.
use
And by
more than one
applying no
brush.
pressure,
Yeah,
it
that, see
allows
now
this
that looks
paint
like
to
real
break.
snow.
In other words, it leaves all these
I feel like a
little holes
cold
in it.
breeze when I
That's
look
what
at
really
that.
makes it look neat.
It does
Look
look
like a
a
mountain. And it's
That
very
is
simple.
I like that.
There.
His
Now
is
let's
looking a
make us
little
shadow color for
abstract.
that. We'll use a little
That's good.
white.
I hate to say it, but it is.
Oh, a little bit of the Prussian blue.
They're using depression blue.
So I'm
Maybe
see.
just a
Look at all
touch
this time I'm
more.
saying. I'm sitting here and I'm just waiting for him
Brown,
to.
maybe even a little black in there.
I'm waiting for him to finish his getting
Even put a
his
little
paint
crimson.
mixed.
Ooh, I like
I know.
it.
I just wish we
already
could move
set.
along. I wish we could move along
It's a
here.
nice
Yeah.
color.
Because hello,
Just sort of
Yeah.
welcome to
decide
the paint
what-
mixer.
What color you want your
What,
shadows to be. And
what do you
that's
have?
What do you want?
Yeah.
our
Yeah.
roll of paint.
Well, it's a
right up in
shadow
here.
color, really. That's what we're dealing with.
Right.
We can begin putting in the
we go.
indication of all kinds of little
That looks
shadows
good.
in there.
All right.
Add just a touch more blue to my color, just so it
Oh,
shows
so
up
we're
a
doing
little better.
shadows.
You can see it there.
A little better. Just a little a little shading.
Little
Yeah.
touch in here.
Yeah, I like the little
Every
spray
highlight
paint can.
needs its own individual shadow.
I feel like that's a
Well, as you
really
know,
nice
I'm a
touch.
big
Have its
fan
own
of
shadow.
urban
It
art,
just sort of
and that's what
blends
I'm trying
in.
to
It won't
invoke
play
here.
This has a very Americano feeling to it.
That's what we're trying to rock and roll with here.
Yeah. I feel like I'm looking at a sunset in New Mexico, to be
Yeah.
honest with
And
you.
can
I
sort
really
of play
do.
back and forth. Maybe when to go
I love
I
back.
like
Europe.
the sound too.
Just
That's the other thing. When
Changes
you
the shape
do
of
it
this.
digitally like this, there's no scraping or any kind of weird
Yeah,
sound.
it's
You know?
just smooth.
because on
You
this
know,
piece of
it's just
canvas
smooth. That's what we
Yeah.
like.
and
Yeah.
complete power. You can
I
literally
mean, that
do
looks
anything
good,
here
man.
Thank you. I hate to say it, but it's looking a little better than his.
on this piece of
Yeah,
canvas.
you're gonna get some bucks for this. And
Yeah.
the thing is, we can just print this out and sell it.
Power of anything but the
Yeah,
gold.
no copyright.
Here,
Of course not.
This is my world.
This is looking pretty
I can do
good.
anything.
I wouldn't say
here.
that's garbage.
I can move
That
mountains.
is his world. This is your world. Your world is
move
better.
mountains,
Hello,
change the
world.
course of rivers. Anything that I want to do.
So you got a real majestic feel to yours, where his is more like
Shadow
a
right underneath
His,
there.
his is
kindergarten
almost,
painting
yeah,
or something.
Yeah,
Coloring.
he's trying to paint mountains. I'm trying to invoke the human spirit.
yeah.
I would take a
That's
clean
good. You're looking
dry
good, man.
brush.
And the one thing I like about the
and just
digital
tap. I wanted to
is the
fuse
fact
base
that
of
no
this
matter,
mountain
like,
so
if you
it
try
looks
to
like
use
it's
like a
sort of
different
laying in the
technique, it
mist
just doesn't
under
show
it.
up.
But always
Yeah.
follow the angles.
So that way,
Yeah.
you know what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
You know, with him, he has
upward.
he can do his brush in different ways and make different results.
And
Yeah.
blend everything.
I would rather know what I'm getting.
The man is a maestro with a paintbrush.
Yeah.
Now we, on our,
That's
as you
all.
know, I would
Tell
call
you
us
what,
magicians,
Sometimes it's a lot of fun. but
digital
let's do this.
cowboys, if you will.
begin
Yes.
seeing
You don't know
things
how we
here.
got here, but we're here.
I like to have a lot of depth in my
Welcome.
paintings. So by we'll just
Look at
put
that.
another
I'm
little
very
range of
pleased.
mountains
Now, are
right
you gonna
here.
put some depth
Just
in
drop
there,
them in the
Rob?
same way.
So you're saying there's not enough depth in there for you?
No, no.
Huh?
I'm just asking
That's
because
simple.
he's depthy,
Put them in.
and I don't know if that's
Same.
something you wanted to do or if that's not
As we
really
did
your
the other
thing.
It's not really my
Scope of excess
style. I
paint,
can do it to
blend
appease
them out.
you.
All right.
There we go.
Well, that looks fantastic. That is very
Something
simple.
about like that.
So he's just doing kind of a wide
Back to our
stroke.
little highlight
Gonna
colors,
bring
the
a
gray
peak
color.
down.
You are good at the wide strokes. I'm not
Same
gonna lie.
thing. Follow those
Let me
angles.
see.
Gotta make those little
Now
noises
those are
just
snow
in
cap
the way.
strokes.
Maybe
Whoa,
this one.
Look at that.
Yeah,
Would you look at
comes
the
right down
swoops?
like that.
Would you look at him swooping this?
See, we can put it over here and blend it together. But notice
This is
the
looking
angles.
really good.
How much
Angles
time
are
do you have to
very
have on your
important.
hands
Light's
to be
coming
able to
through here.
paint to this
So we're going
caliber?
to strike at a given
Well,
angle.
you see, for me, I just spent a lot of time on the computer as kids. I didn't have much interaction with my parents.
Most of your shadows will be in the same basic angle.
And that's where a lot of my skill with the mouse came from.
It's good. I mean, I can see it's coming through strong. Strong.
There.
That looks really good. I'm pretty pleased with the depth there. I'll be honest.
Clean dry
That's not bad.
And once again, just
that looks really
to
good.
create the illusion of mist.
I'm just excited. I don't know how you're going to top it. Actually,
I don't think I can.
Are you ready to take the back end?
If you want me to, man.
Yeah.
Whenever.
All right, you take the back end because we're right at halfway.
All right, let me go ahead and.
Tell you what, let's do.
Okay,
We'll just
let's
use
have
that
some
same
fun.
brush. I'm gonna take
I hate to say it, but I've kind of set the bar a little high.
Color.
Oh no, look at it.
Mix them together.
Let me stretch a little bit.
And I'm just sort of pushing the brush. Get a little color on it.
Okay.
You're gonna love.
Maybe back here in the
What are we
background
making
with some
now?
little foothills.
Where are we at?
And the little foothills.
Looks
can
like
be
you're gonna
made just
fill
by
in-
doing something
Oh,
just
foothills.
simple.
Where's foothills?
Yeah, right there.
Tapping
Okay, cool.
downward.
Okay, well,
Just tapping
I'm gonna
downward.
go with the green. I'm gonna go with the more basic colors.
That's all there is
No, I
to
can't
it.
do that.
See, I was trying to kind of emulate what he was doing, but if you want to go your whole
I'm good.
direction,
I'm
that's
good.
fine.
He's
It'll
got a
make it
little.
look like little trees that live way back here in the
Yeah.
distance. Far, far away. Pulling straight down.
That's so nice.
Straight down. It's most important to come straight down.
We're gonna pull straight down.
And then gently coming across
Yeah, straight down.
will make the indication of instant
Yeah,
reflections.
I think that's good.
Sometimes
And you
it's
know,
fun to
something
have
that you
several
don't
layers
get with a
here, and you can do
paintbrush
that
is the
just by
soothing
doing it the
sound of a
same
mouse
way.
click,
Sure.
just repetitively.
there. Tap in
Oh,
some
and he's
basic
just
little
he's
shapes,
literally just tapping.
pop
We're
it
just
up,
gonna
make
tap
it look
down.
like little things far away.
We'll put in some basic
And then we'll
little
put in
shapes like
another
this.
little reflection. As you come forward, each layer should get a little bit darker.
But you know what? I'm gonna step further.
A little bit darker.
Oh yeah.
Shoot, I tell you what.
Yep.
Let's have some real
Looks so
fun here.
good.
Maybe there's
Let's get
another
some
one
of
that comes
this.
way out.
You know, black is a very
Something like
underused
I
that.
feel like it is.
color.
Something about like that. Once again, we need our little reflection, so just give it a little downward pull.
Oh, slow down. I'm getting a little ahead of him.
Well,
Sorry.
I'm just trying to get the he's got this little
Where?
bottom. I feel
I don't
I'm
know.
too
You
dark.
sort of have
though.
to make up
I need
your
to go
mind.
a
Each one of
little
these,
bit
though,
lighter
will
for
create
that
another
reflection.
plane in your painting.
See, look how quick that
help
was.
Yeah. See.
That illusion of
There.
distance and depth. I'm going to
There,
take a little
that's
sap
happy.
green, a little yellow. Just tap the brush.
I feel
the
like
same way,
we've captured the
and as
illusion
things
of
get
distance.
closer to
I
us, we
agree.
begin
I
seeing a
feel like
little
that's right.
color.
Oh,
So
wait
we
a
can
minute.
just,
Switching to
using the same
I'm
old
going
dirty
with
brush,
the-
just add a little yellow.
This
to
is
it.
more of a rustic
Sap
color,
green.
like a.
You didn't
Just
save
begin
that.
tapping in the indication of
You didn't save your color correction there.
colors that you can see. And things are far away
Fine, it
from you.
happens.
It's
Yeah,
difficult
I mean,
to see color.
You're still learning.
It's
Maybe
my
just a
painting.
hint
I'm
of
trying to
where
copy
you're
what he's doing, and I see what he's done
There we
anyway.
go.
So
Now,
for me, staying at the
a little touch
green.
of the
super
liquid
fine
white,
brush.
Put it on here, pull it out.
I feel like with detail, you need it.
Yeah, you do.
You know,
You can't do that with a normal paintbrush.
Across.
It's not happening.
You can't do that with a happy
Go right up
paintbrush.
in here.
But see, he's got more of it coming down.
And just
here.
act like you're trying to cut a hole right in the canvas.
Yeah,
There.
that's looking good.
Really,
cutting
all your
a hole in the
hostilities here.
canvas.
Looking
Just
pretty
really
happy.
get tough with it. Just back and forth like you're trying to
Bang.
saw a hole through there.
Look, I
This
just
will
made a little
create
hole
the
in the
illusion of
canvas
a
right
little
there.
water
See it?
line.
It's nice.
Also, there's a nice light area between the darks. It separates. Makes everything
Wait a minute.
really stand out and look
What's
good.
going on?
Okay. Maybe. Let's have some fun.
That looks good.
Clean off the
That looks
spot to
good.
work here.
I'm having
Let's take
fun.
some
Now, let's have
black.
some fun.
We
I
use
haven't been having fun
Prussian
yet,
blue,
but now I'm
Velvet
going
green,
to. It's getting real.
Lisbon crimson.
Okay.
How does this compare to the other paintings
just mix
you've
up the
done in your career?
I feel like this is
All right,
pretty
grab
up
a
there.
Old brush
I mean,
here.
if this is.
Maybe
Let me
we'll-
get my palette
maybe
right.
We'll just use a little fan brush. You could do this with a
There we go.
1-inch brush, fan brush.
Full
whatever.
disclosure, normally when I
Just use a little
create,
fan
I
brush
am in the
today.
nude.
Load a lot of
So I
material
think
to the
that's why I
bristles.
was kind of off.
I'm usually nude
And let's
watching
add in our
Titanic,
world.
like Rose, on the couch.
Happy little evergreen trees.
Oh boy,
Just
this
use
is
the
where it
corner of
gets
the
real.
brush, and as you work down the tree, push harder and harder.
Lucky you get to do
bending
the
bristles.
trees.
Scheiße, I
Down
got the
here,
wrong color.
ooh, we're really getting tough.
That's okay.
We're just bending
It's
it all the way
midnight,
down
boys.
to
So
the furrow.
everybody, you need to. This is a
Get tough.
perfect example of why you need to learn your
Show it who's
tools
boss.
before you create. If you
Correct.
can't use a
These
hammer, you
little
can't build a
evergreens
house.
live right in your fan brush.
Okay, so wait a minute now.
You just sort of at times have to
They live in there.
really get
Now
forceful
we're
and
gonna go
push
with
them
the
out.
brown, but I want a
There they
darker
go.
brown.
Here comes another one.
Okay, yeah.
And you decide how many trees you want.
That's nice.
You decide. Really, all we're
You feel
trying
like
to
that's
do
real?
here is show you a technique.
Like a real
We
tree?
use no patterns,
Feeling
no tracings.
the more you fill it in, the more alive it
Strictly up to
is.
you,
Yeah.
because you can learn to
I think I want
compose
another
as you
happy
paint.
tree.
if you'll just practice.
Well, he has like 3, so.
If you'll just practice a little.
Well, you say got 4 now.
But if you like to use patterns, there's certainly nothing wrong
He's
with
just
that.
fast. He goes too fast.
Trace your pattern on
you
here.
can't get the full.
Put liquid white over it. And the liquid white is still transparent enough.
I want a little tree. But
You
this
can
tree's
see the
dead.
tracing through it.
It's dead.
If you'd like to do that.
It's real dead.
Personally, I enjoy the freedom that comes with not having.
You understand what I'm going with here?
You've got more on the left now.
Because you can literally, as I mentioned
I
earlier,
just appreciate if you wouldn't infringe too much on the mountainscape I created.
I'm really sorry. I'm trying to keep.
Go.
But you got to understand, man. Those are in the background. Whoa!
You'll begin to see
Look,
things.
I'm falling behind.
And with
I'm gonna have to
practice,
step it up.
you'll be able to see more and more. After you've done a
dang
dozen
it.
paintings
So-
or so, you won't believe what you can do.
We got several
Every day
large
I
trees.
get letters from
don't believe
fantastic
what I'm
people
doing.
all over the United States.
you've got
and
2 trees on
several
the
foreign
left.
countries,
I'm working on that.
and
He's rushing it.
sending us pictures of paintings that you
See, these are like
believe.
foreign country trees.
And we've never had
Yeah.
an art lesson. All
Normally
of those,
I'm
they've
used to
watched the
like
TV
a
series, and
Nordic blue
they've learned.
spruce.
Yeah.
He's doing.
and you can too.
Yeah.
I don't even know what these are.
I feel like this is good.
Let's
Maybe
grab
one
another
more.
one-inch brush. Maybe we'll have some bushes
Um,
down
really-
the base of these
I hate to be
trees.
this way, but I'm getting a little frustrated because you're kind of
Push
covering up
with
what
the
I
brush.
created.
Look, man,
Make
you've
one
set the
case with some
background.
happy little bushes
That's
that
the
live right
thing.
down here.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
important.
Watch here. Turn the brush over.
Look at that.
We'll tap in a little color.
Look at
right
here.
here.
yeah, that's pretty
That's
good.
good.
I know you're saying, Bob, you have really messed
And
it
then,
up this
yeah,
time,
so
but you
we're going to go
watch.
with a darker.
One of the most
I don't
fantastic
wanna go
things
too
about
dark.
this whole technique
this.
is the fact that we don't make mistakes.
That's nice.
He's
We
just
have
tapping.
happy accidents because very soon,
Man, I'm falling so behind.
very
What's going
soon,
on?
you learn to work with anything that happens.
Okay, you just got millions of people watching.
And it takes all the fear out of painting.
That's good.
You like that?
There. We just tap
I
some
feel
of
like
that
that's
into there
so
too.
good.
And as you've probably figured out by now, this is going to end up being some
See, look
gorgeous
at that. It
reflections
looks
that live right under
exactly-
that tree.
I mean, it's.
And that's 2
We just take a
people,
2-inch
1
brush.
painting.
Grab,
2 guys,
pull straight
1
down,
canvas.
very gently. Just
Yeah.
pull it straight down. Over
One
here,
canvas, 2
straight
guys.
down. And then go
Pull it
across.
I'm going to do a little bit.
And
of
we
that.
have instant reflections. That easy.
Okay, you're just gonna go across.
Now,
Yeah.
I have several of each brush going, so I don't
Remember,
have to
you got
spend all my time just
Got other
washing
work
brushes.
underneath there. So
Dip
Yeah,
the
no, we're
brush into a
good.
little liquid white. Be right
Yeah,
back.
I don't like to
Grab
wash
a little
brushes.
sap green, a little yellow.
and that is
Liquid
something
white.
you save
go
money
right
on
up in here.
water.
Mm-hmm.
Save
Little
money
yellow.
on
Let's just put some
brushes.
little sparkles out here.
This
on
came
the
free
bushes.
with the computer, right?
Look at their sun's playing through
Oh.
there and just
Boy,
zinging
with
through.
sparkles.
Little yellow ochre here and there, little Indian yellow.
Okay.
Occasionally, at least a little touch of the
Yeah.
bright red.
Mm-hmm.
Spray
Just
paint.
vary
Yeah.
your
Definitely.
colors. Vary your colors. Doom. There
Yeah.
we go.
Just marry them. Marry the color.
Yeah, we'll make them all one.
Do one little bush at a time.
Not
Don't
afraid.
get greedy. Sometimes it starts working so well. We decide to do all the bushes
I get
at
greedy
once.
with my colors. That's the
And then there's
problem.
no separation between, no depth.
Yeah, we don't want to do that.
Poor little bush just gets
Really
lost
cute.
there.
That's looking really good.
Yeah.
There. A little heavier in the
I
yellow
don't
ochre.
know what's going on.
Just enough to change the flavor a little bit, make
I'm
it
gonna go with
stand out as an
more of a
individual.
greenish.
Yeah, because you're creating foliage.
Now,
Yeah.
on the other
I feel
side,
like
we'll
it's
do the
more
same
like-
basic
yeah,
thing.
That's it. That's the one.
Sap green, cad yellow.
kind of a
That's the
diarrhea
one.
yellow.
That's the one. Yeah, we're gonna go with a little bit bigger. on that one.
Grab a
Oh,
little bit more.
You see the
that
contrast?
is exquisite.
Doom.
And then-
Look at that.
Wow. I don't know how you do it.
Well,
These gorgeous bushes
You know,
that
I
easy.
see things for what they really
Really
are.
can.
And in this
Really
painting,
can,
I
truly
can
can.
see that there's a lot of happy little foliage in front of this black.
And maybe, tell you what.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
let's have some fun.
You might
Let's
even
just
call these like
reflect
daisies
a
or
little of
something.
that down into
Yeah,
the water. I don't
They are
want
nice.
a lot of reflection, but just a little.
No,
just
they're
tap
good.
a little of that color
is
right
great.
down into the water. On the other
But
side,
he's got
same
water.
thing.
I think I gotta.
There.
Boy,
You
and
can
his-
make some of the
look
most
at this.
beautiful
They're-
reflections
There's
in
all
this
the way back
technique
here.
that you've ever seen.
I actually
When I was
saw
a traditional
a
painter,
pretty famous painting.
reflections were one of those things
mine
that
that went.
absolutely drove me crazy.
It's pretty
And
famous.
this technique, it may be one of the easiest
Lona
things that
Misa?
happens.
Yeah, Mona Misa.
Yes.
That was a good one.
It just sold for
when you pull
$5.2
this
billion.
down, Oh, so gentle.
But I did something similar
hair
here.
and
I
some
actually
air.
got the design
That
for
gentle.
that and her
Easy.
face from
Caress it
a
very lightly.
color by number book.
Very,
Oh,
very
I see.
gently.
I just add a little flair to
Let's
it.
put a few little trunks in our trees. We'll
Yeah, I
take
don't know
some
where the
white,
blue came from.
a little dark sienna, mix them together.
I think I may have. Wait a minute.
Tiny little roll of paint.
I need
on
dark
the knife.
sienna. That's what
You
my
go up in
problem
here,
is.
Decide where you
So
trunk
dark
lives in
sienna
the tree.
is
Just
like right
touch.
about here. I'm feeling like
Now we're not
that's.
going to see the entire trunk.
Just adding
because
some
we're gonna
detail
have
to the
some limbs
trees.
that
Yeah.
protrude out in the front of the of the trunk. So just here.
I got to change brushes here, bud, because this is very detailed work.
Makes it look like there's a lot of trees there instead of
Good thing
just
you did such a good job on the trees to begin with. You don't have to worry about getting too much detail.
Yeah. So like we're just gonna, yeah.
There. And you could just take and scrape right through the paint.
Makes it pop. Just one color makes it pop.
You see what I mean?
All kinds of little things that live back in the woods there.
Yeah, sticks and twigs.
That's where all my little friends
That is so...
the little rabbits and the squirrels.
Isn't that something?
One color changes the whole dimension of the work.
With me before, you know, I have a lot of little animal friends. A lot of times we show them on the program. I'll show you some before the series is over.
Let's see where we're at here.
I get a lot of letters in one of the earlier series. I showed a little squirrel that lived
there. It is again. The trees are coming at me.
I know. This is almost like a 3D.
He's something else.
That's something.
And now he's an old squirrel. He's just
these are rocks.
Just about ready to turn
I've made
loose.
happy little rocks.
We turn all of our animals back
this.
to the
Watch
wild.
this.
We don't keep them. We don't try.
You just took my breath away. When I opened my eyes, you just took my breath away.
I know, right?
Wow.
I feel like this is something.
That is great.
Yellow, make a dark green.
Makes me want to
here.
settle down.
I'm going to go another level here, bud. I'm going to
some of these
change
trees.
this
As
up
you work
again.
down the tree, allow it to get darker and darker and darker until it just
sap
fades
green. I'm going sap
the very
green.
dark
I
color.
love that. It's a bold move, but I respect you for making it.
Yeah, I mean, it's
painting. Your mountain tells you so, right?
Yeah, I feel like it will.
We're just a little more color on the right.
Wait a minute.
Left.
Yeah.
Watching you paint this makes me want to sit back with a
You see the
nice.
strokes? Can you see them?
down in here? Keep it
Oh,
very
I
dark.
do.
Really
Nice shadow
highlighted.
area
You
there. Makes them
really
look
have to
deep.
focus in on the
Very
leaves
deep.
there. But it is.
There we go. A few over here.
I feel like it's pretty good.
I want to sit back with a nice red
This
wine
old tree needs some.
And be here. You want to be here.
with a nice
There we go.
oaky afterbirth.
Just drop it right on.
Yeah, I understand that. How's that look?
That is
Darker,
nice.
darker down here toward the base. You've got some nice highlights in there.
Yeah,
Everything's
It's very
standing.
nice.
All this needs something to stand on so it doesn't fall over in the
I feel like
lake
we're
area.
good. I mean, I feel like this is.
Well, that might be a river.
I want to
whatever
get
you
down
want to be.
here.
Take some Van Dyke brown.
Now you're just
Let's
doing
put some
detail
land
work.
Yeah.
over all
Obviously.
this.
Yeah, this is really just a cleanup.
Pull
if
sort
you
of the
will.
angle that you think the land would flow.
We're gonna go with.
Remember,
I want to
the
do
water
like
always,
that, like he said, the dark sienna.
always sits in a recessed area. So
We're just
chances
gonna-
are
we're gonna line this.
that there's sort of an angle
See that?
coming down like this.
Would you look at how that pops now?
There we go.
Wow.
Chances are that's
Just
not
separating.
100% true, but
Big time.
most of the time.
You know,
A little brown and white.
That is.
Come right
you can't
down
believe it,
here.
can you?
No pressure. It's just like putting snow on
It's
a
it. The beauty is in the details, guys, and you
Yeah.
can't put a price on that.
No,
There.
not with this.
The angles
so
are
he's doing
very
some rock
important
work.
here.
We're gonna
Very
fix that.
important.
I just got to change
You
it.
wouldn't want to
color
bring
a
these
little bit.
straight down. It'll look like
I'm gonna go with
cliffs
that.
hanging there.
What they call a slate grayish.
A little bit of our
Okay.
liquid white.
I want cliffs hanging.
That'll give us a little water line, clean the bottom up, sort of bring
That's
it all
something.
together.
It's really nice.
There we
I
go.
love it.
I feel like it is nice.
There.
Yeah, that looks good.
Back in
It
here.
feels good when I do that.
Maybe a little ripple.
feels
here,
good.
There and there and here. Wherever. Painting is a very individual
good.
thing.
Cool.
So when you're doing your painting,
I feel like it's
you
almost
change it
done. I
any
mean,
way
I know
that makes
Bob
you
is still
feel good.
pushing. But I
we
feel
each see
like this is
nature
almost.
through
I
different
don't.
eyes.
Do you want to like?
And the
Is there
way
any
I
more
see it,
touches
I
you
don't
need to
do the
make?
way necessarily
I would
that
like
you
to
see
do
it.
one thing that I've. And
I'm
a lot of
gonna show you
amateurs do
a
this.
technique.
Okay.
They make a mistake
A
and they
technique that makes painting
don't
very
pay enough
easy
attention to the
and
sky.
that you can do.
There is one
Anybody
thing I
can
would
do.
like to do. And this is
Absolutely never met anyone
really
who could
professional
not
grade,
paint.
but I'm going to go ahead and do it. Okay.
There. Just take the point of the knife and we've cut a few little sticks and twigs and things in here. This
Bats.
also helps show
me the
different
life.
layers, shows depth in your painting.
Yep.
Wow.
There, a few over on this side.
That's beautiful.
See? Isn't that
Something like
something?
that.
I mean, it's like a mirror.
Sometimes there's
like
a
a
little
step
bush or two
above.
that grows
Well, you need to
down
add
the edges,
reflections
you
of the
drop
water
them in.
now.
Of course.
Just
I'll
sort of helps
do the
fill everything in. Shoot, I think
see?
we got to the point where
subtle, but they're there.
we can sign this one.
And it's one of those things you have to look
Take a little
for.
paint thinner, a little bit of the bright red. Make
We're
the
gonna
paint
sign it.
very thin, almost like
Yeah,
ink.
you go first.
And let's go right
And
up
I'm
in
going
here,
to sign the right side. You can sign the
and
left
we'll
side.
sign this one.
Okay.
I'm probably just
I really
gonna
hope
go with
you've
a little
enjoyed
bright
this
red and
painting.
like this.
It's one that'll bring you a lot of pleasure because of all the colors. Makes you feel good in here.
Okay. And then
From
this
all
is
of
you.
us here, I'd like to wish you happy painting and God bless. my
There's your signature. Let me see. I'm gonna paint mine. I'm gonna do top left corner. How's that?
Do it, man. Dude, yeah. Just make it happen. Wherever you want.
See,
Perfect.
I like it small, but it's there.
Yeah, look. I'm going to scoot over so I can see the same. They are the same.
It's beautiful.
Man, I feel like that worked out pretty darn good.
I think that worked out great.
Really good. So that was good.
Yeah, I think ours came out a little bit better.
It did. It had a little more flair to it. I mean, the color composition I think is a lot more in depth. Whoop, he's back. But yeah, I think that was good. I think we did a good thing on that one.
I think, and maybe eventually we'll give a giveaway. Of this.
Yeah, we'll definitely save this file.
It's definitely, I think, will be worth multi-million dollars. So
more than likely,
we're willing to make one of our followers a millionaire. So
yeah, that's real.
But I'm getting the call. I think we're out of time.
Yeah. It was a good session. The Bob Ross challenge is complete on BULLCAST. It was fun. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, and now go out and buy a computer as opposed to a paintbrush.
Don't even bother. Use paint.
Yeah.
Save some time. Save some money. And, guys, we love doing the show for you. And we hope you've learned a little something from us and felt a little happier. And
yeah,
it's good.
Just a happy little tree. If you see a happy little tree, just drop us a comment or just start following us.
Or even subscribe. I mean, we are sitting steady, but, we can always use a couple million more.
We're double digits.
So anyways, guys, you take it easy. Thanks for watching the BULLCAST, and we'll see you guys next time.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for flying with us. On our final approach, please make sure your seat backs and trays are in their upright and lock positions.